Today we're going to take this 4x4, 8 foot long, turn it into a mailbox post. So what I did is I cut these down. So I went from 8 foot and I cut a 54-inch piece. That's going to be the main post coming up from the ground. 28-inch piece, that's going to be the part that comes across that holds your mailbox. And then a 14-inch piece that's going to go diagonally across supporting them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure in 1 3/4 of an inch here. I'll come up 1 3/4 of an inch, line this up, and that'll give me a 45-degree cut. That's there. And then we're gonna go from here. I wanna put a couple grooves in here. So from the front of it, I'm gonna come back 3.5 inches and 3 7/8. From the back side back here, so I'm gonna come in 3 inches back here and 3 3/8. And I'll go ahead and put my marks on there as well. And then back here, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna put a 3/4 inch mark here, and that 3/4 inch mark, I'm gonna bevel that all the way across. And then up here, I'm gonna go 6.5 inches, 10 inches. And I'm gonna take this part out. That'll give me my half lap to get it to fit over top of the other board and have them sit right together. Rinse and repeat. Roll her over. And then like that. We have an end cap. So then I'm going to miter this other end at 45 degrees. There's the 45-degree cut on the end. Line her up and do it again. Great, there's that first bevel. So we'll go ahead and do the other one on the front. There's the other side. Now we have to set this up, get the half lap out of there. So I'll bring this back up to 0. I'll readjust my depth gauge. Alright, so we got it trimmed out like that, and you can kind of just go in here and bust these right out. Alright, we got that cleaned out. Now we go ahead and test fit it. Still a little tight, so I'm going to take another little run off from there. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be our top of our post. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do a 3/4 inch bevel, or yeah, I'm going to come down 3/4 of an inch and do a 30-degree bevel on it. And that'll match the end of that one. Come down here and I'll mark it at 3/4 of an inch. Take the speed square, line on. And then we'll get all the lines on this side, and then I'll transfer them all the way around. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down at 2 2/2, and then I'm going to come down to 2 3/8, and then I want to come down to 3 inches and 3 3/8. And then in my half lap, I'm going to come down 12 inches and 15.5. Alright, so there's the end cap there. Alright, so we got that all gouged out of there. Bring it out here and test fit it. Nice. So now we can go ahead and put this up, do our 15-degree bevels. Alright, so the bevels are done. Alright, so there's our top bevels. We have this little piece, it's going to be the support piece. So we're going to cut a 45-degree angle on each end, and then we'll be set. There's that piece. Let's go ahead and assemble this. We got that put in. Go ahead and get this one put in here. There we are, guys. Here's the finished mailbox post.